Hi, so I wanted to do a video for everybody. This has come up a couple questions from a couple of different teachers, and it really came up yesterday when I was talking to a student that I ran into in a parking lot. Uh, and it's about how we can kind of make concessions for all of our students at one time to maybe skip an assignment or miss an assignment. I had a conversation with another teacher, and I was like, how can I just let students get away without doing specific things when other students are? But obviously, we have to make some concessions now. And this is a lot of teachers don't know how to do this, so I thought I would point this out. Basically, it's a way to make it so that not all the things that you've got in your gradebook are graded, so students have the option maybe of skipping something. And in my case, I'm going to email my students and say, hey, I've made it so a couple things aren't graded so that you can decide on what things as you're trying to catch up with classes to get done. So I know a lot of those students don't have everything done. So I'm going to go to my gradebook to show you what I'm talking about. So in my gradebook, I've got fourth quarter and I got a formative category and I've got a summative category. What I want to do is make it so they can miss something and not fail my class. So I'm going to go and I'm going to make it so the lowest grade in each category, formative and summative, is dropped. So if you've never done that before, for instance, I'm going to go to formative and go to edit and edit settings. And when I do that, right up here it says keep the highest, whatever, drop the lowest. I'm going to say 1 so that students that are on task with everything can skip an assignment, and students that are behind can say, "Oh, I'm passing the class. Now I just need to stay up with things," and it kind of makes it, in my mind, more equitable to all my students. I'm going to do the same thing with my summative category. I'm going to go over here to summative and say, "Drop the lowest 1 grade," so that everyone now, really, I'm treating the same. Everyone's going to have one thing in each category skipped. Um, Whether it's the category blogging itself, it's one of the tests, it's the one of the projects, whatever it is. I'm trying to make it so it's fair to all my students, and I'm not just dropping something for one student. I'm saying, hey, everybody gets to drop one thing in each category this semester or this quarter. I might make it more than that. If I see somebody's falling appreciably behind, that way, instead of just saying you don't have to do something, I'm saying everybody doesn't have to do one thing, and let them choose that thing that they prioritize during in my gradebook or during this quarter. You can also do the opposite and say keep the highest. For instance, I have, if you haven't done this before, I have a category for my Chapter 7 test. And in that, it only keeps the highest grade. So that if you take the test and if you take the retest, it only counts the one that's higher in that one, allowing them to do a retest and drop the lower one, so that basically it's making it so that a retest can't hurt against them if they do the extra assignments to earn the chance to do a retest. That's something I always have set up that way. Anyway, that's how to set it up so that either can keep or drop a certain number of assignments in any given category, hopefully to make it give our students a little more flexibility during this quarter.